Hello, my name is Zenovia, and I'm going to be talking about the transgender lifestyle. Yeah, a transgender is a male to a female, somebody that transitioned from a male to a female or female to a male. For a transgender, they have they have a hard time to live life, meaning they go through different obstacles such as bullying, discrimination, and give me a second, and not being equaled. Sorry. Well, what's a transgender? Relating to being a person, a transsexual or transvestite who identify with or expressing the gender identity that's different from one which comes I can't say it, whatever, to the person's sex at birth. Meaning, being a male but feeling more better as a female than a male, or a female feeling way better as dressing as a male, which comes with a lot that they need to overcome. Okay, the negative that they face would be bullying, hate crimes, job discrimination, and not being accepted by society. And this is a graph that shows the status of the percentage of male to female. So a male going into transition to female has a 55% of has a 55% of discrimination at a job. And there's a 50% difference from a female to male. All transgender face a 49% of discrimination at jobs just to get hired. And as a person that goes to school, being a transgender that attends school, you deal with a whole bunch of obstacles, from dealing with kids you socializing with, kids that's talking about you, kids that's always talking down upon you, kids bullying you. You're being harassed almost on a daily basis by people that does not accept your new lifestyle you're taking. And I ended up finding a video that shows, oh no. I can't play the video.
Highlight the URL.
You can't while you're in the
Yeah, just
Just keep going.
Just pass it.
skip the video.
Skip
No, I want to show the video. I do.
Here's some sound.
You want sounds? How do I put the sound buttons and stuff?
It should be on.
Is it on the computer?
I want to hear him hit it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it on?
Okay, there we go. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You heard something from me?
I just see this episode.
By all means, whiz. In the urinal. Standing up. What are you waiting for? Yeah, come on, whip it out. We all look. What the hell? No way. You're actually a chick. You are in the wrong place. Stop. Let go.
Sorry, but the main character, it's a transgender. It's a female going into the stage of becoming a male. And this is an episode from a show called Degrassi, where it takes place at a high school. So, as you can see in the scene, she was trying to use the bathroom, and a male character went in and harassed her. This actually takes place in public, private, schools, anywhere. Bullying does happen on transgender stronger than we all believe. We might not see it on an everyday basis, but transgender go through the strongest of bullying. And it's like, they don't go through bullying, they go through it more than everybody else. And this, thank you. Can you see me from here? Okay. 65% of transgender population had attempted suicide. But 69% of high school students and 85% of college students that are transgender have been sexually assaulted. 70% of the trans population has been sexually assaulted by law enforcement. 77% of the transgender population is currently suffering from anxiety or depression. Bullying can cause a person to commit suicide, just for the simple fact that they're being bullied just on their sex orientation. Sex orientation is what you choose to be. Yeah, we all got that thought of we have to be straight, we have to do this. We don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. So when transgender gets bullied just for living their life, it's like, it's sad. Why do people gotta get bullied just for the fact they like what they like? They want to be what they want to be. It's like, bullying can turn a person to taking their own life. Never forget, 31% of transgender people commit suicide. 50% attempted by the time they turn 20. That hurts. Having people rather take their own life than to live life. Who would want to take their own life just because they want to be happy? This is a transgender. Zella Zenon. She was a 21-year-old who was bumped in her car in Montgomery Village with gunshots to the head. The investigator said it was a hate crime. They believe it was a hate crime. A hate crime due to the fact that she's a transgender female. There has been a lot of hate crimes on transgenders. Transgenders turn around just by walking up the street can get attacked just for the fact that they're dressed as females. There's female transgender dressing as guys that nobody like really would look at them and think, oh yeah, that's a transgender, or they automatically think, oh, it's just a female being a tomboy, but don't have as much harm. But once it's a male going into the female transition, it's more aggressive. They go through way more situations than a female dressing as a guy. This is the statistics of the discrimination at workplaces. 15% to 43% of gay and transgender workers have experienced some form of discrimination on the job. Meaning, you could apply for a job, put on the application as other, go through the interview, and think you got the job. Then to actually find out that the place that you applied to don't hire people that's transgender. Just like, you apply for a job, you thought you got the job, but you're transgender, so they don't take you. You there's an article I have read where a lady on the job, I think she was a cop, on the job for like 15 years. Her boss ended up finding out that she was gay and the girlfriend was a transgender, so she dressed as a guy, and the boss did not approve of it, so she got laid off. They would cut you free for your sex orientation. You could be a transgender working, thinking, yeah, you just have a job. They could fire you just because you're a transgender, just because you rather dress as a male or you rather dress as a female. Why do your job have a say on what you want to live? To 28% received negative performance evaluation or were passed over for promotion because they was gay or transgender. You got cut pay, short pay from being on the job for the simple fact that too much?
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. They got sure pay for the fact that they end up changing their lifestyle. They end up changing their orientation to dress as a male or female. It says 55% of male to female has the most discrimination at workplaces. Meaning the males go through more. It's harder for a male transgender going into a female course because society automatically thinks it's negative. They don't want a male dressing as a female. You was born a male, you should stay a male. But it's like, who are we to judge what a person should be? Who are we to judge they should not wear dresses if it makes them happy? Who are we to, like, we're not supposed to be judging people based on their sex orientation. Just like, if you're a transgender, why is that transgender bothering you? That's not your lifestyle. Well, thank you for listening to me about my talk about transgender and the difficulties they go through on their everyday basis just to survive. And yeah, that's it.
I thought you said she